Hello and welcome to Talented. This game is all about a huge skill tree and some heroes trying to beat a dungeon, it looks like. I think it's either a roguelike or a roguelite, not sure which, but it seemed fun, so figured we could check it out. Let's go ahead and start. We have an archer, fires long-ranged arrows at great speed, but has low defensive capabilities. Okay. And charges. Abilities have limited charges. Charges replenish at the end of each night. We have complete the game for the first time to unlock that one. Game on Mastery level 3 to unlock. Mastery level 5, 8, and 15. All right, well, I guess we're starting with the archer. Don't really have a choice. And here we are. So, okay, we have some enemies coming. Looks like, yep, we use arrow keys to shoot in different directions here. These big guys take multiple hits. So let's try to get those guys quick here. And we leveled up. In the top right, it looks like we have kind of this timer ticking down. In the top left, looks like that's our character with their health. And then we have abilities in the bottom left. Let's go and activate that. Oh, wow. That's way faster. Okay. Okay, cool. Hey, night 1 survived. You gain 3 talent points. Enemies gain. Oh, interesting. Recruits. Crawlies will now appear. Okay. And here's the skill tree. Doesn't look like we can see too much here. That's all right. Quickfire. Your next 7 attacks have 50% increased attack speed. So that's what we already have down here. Can we put more points into that? No. Okay. So we can go with increased knockback or increased critical strike chance. Let's go... 2% doesn't seem too much, but neither does a 0.05 knockback power. We'll go with knockback. That looks like it'll open up more options for us. Perfect. Oh, got kind of a notification up here. The One Ring. Gain 1 of every common talent. Vastly inferior to the 2 ring. Can we just buy this? No, okay. So this is just showing us something that we can eventually make it to. Okay. So we can kind of barely see a couple things around here. There's some damage up there, some health there. We could make it to the damage. That wouldn't be too bad. And our increased range. Or we can just double up on increased range. Our range is pretty short. So let's actually do that. This up here is attack speed. That's really good. Another attack speed and experience up. You gain 5% more experience. That should be pretty good to go for. Leveling up faster to get more skills. It takes 1 skill point to get it, but 5% over the course of multiple runs, I think that will be noticeable. We have our stats in the bottom left here. So we have our damage, our attack delay. The time between each attack minimum is 0.1 seconds. Okay. We have our critical strike chance, our range. Okay, so max is 8, and we are at 3.5. Each of these increased it by 0.15. Okay, that's not too bad. Knockback power. We have shot count. Number of shots fired at each basic attack. Maximum is 10. Okay. And then the experience multiplier, 100%. Makes sense. All right, well, let's move on to the next night here. Looks like we might still be buffed with that kind of red aura around us. Oh, okay. So the next 7 attacks does carry over. Oh, there's a spider. Those must be the new enemies we got. Oh, and we can hit multiple enemies at the same shot. Okay, that's good to know. But our range... Okay, our range is definitely higher, so we should be firing earlier than we were last round. And those spiders seem to move a little, stop, move a little. Like that guy's, yep, he's going to walk right into that. We're leveling up quite a few times here. Oh, one more spider. There we go. Let's get that last little bit of XP. We got 4 talent points. Nice. Enemies do gain some stuff here. Reinforcements. Enemies will now spawn 10% more frequently. Okay, that is more XP, but that might overwhelm us. So getting our attack speed up is probably going to be good here. Oh, okay. What's this? Killing 15 enemies heals 5 health points. Their health points is 30. Okay, so each of these hearts is 10, it looks like. That sounds pretty good. We could get another attack speed. And then... Okay, let me get the attack speed, because I know I want that. So that's now down to 0.81. We could go knockback and then experience up. Or we could go sanguine bounty and then another attack speed. Let's go experience up. I think that's going to be better for us. Looking ahead, we're getting closer to that ring upgrade. I'm not sure what one of every common talent is. If these are talents, then one of every common would probably just be one upgrade in every category, which is kind of crazy. So let's just keep going, though. We're out of talents. Let's move on to the next night. Night 3. All right, here we go. I'm ready to use my skill in case we start running into issues. There's automatically another level up there. Yeah, our attack speed is definitely faster. It's clear to see that it's faster. There's a spider coming from the east there. East and west is a little confusing sometimes, but we got there. Another one over to the right. More enemies to the left. Get one shot over there just to handle that guy. Gotta deal with the big enemies here. I see that we are skilled. It looks like we kind of have a chain going here. We get more XP for that. That's cool. Alright, so we leveled up quite a bit there. Yeah, we got 5 talent points. Enemies gain formation. Enemy waves will now contain an additional enemy. And the last one was like 10% more enemies. So we're just getting more and more enemies here. Alright, with 5 upgrades, this takes 2. We could go like 1, 2, 3 and just like kind of work our way up. There's a blue one out of reach here though. Killing 15 enemies grants 3 bonus attack damage for 5 seconds. That's also pretty good. We haven't been hit yet, so I don't think we need Sanguine Bounty quite yet. But let's go ahead and start working our way up to the ring here. Let's get knockback. What is this? Attack speed is increased by 20% for 2 seconds after using an ability. That's pretty good. Let's get crit up. So the next time we can get the 1 ring, that seems pretty good. And then our next upgrade can be... let's just do another attack speed. Down to 0.73 there. And we now have a 4% chance for critical strike. Seems pretty good. There's another experience up over there. Oh, and there's a new thing up here. Hail of Arrows ability. Your next 2 basic attacks fire in all 4 directions. That could be really good if we're getting swamped. Which we are starting to get more enemies, so something to consider. We also have this chain kind of over to the right. But we're out of talents, so let's move on. Alright. Lots of enemies coming in. So we can kind of hit them, what is it, the 4th tile away from us is kind of the farthest our range is. That spider, get the guys down to the south. Let's make sure to divvy up our attacks here. Make sure nothing can get us. Oh, that was a crit, it looks like. Oh, okay. Barely got that guy. Let's get that spider, that enemy. That was another crit. Okay, yeah, we one-shot that big enemy with a crit. Get that spider. Alright, things are getting a little hectic, but we haven't needed to use our ability quite yet. That 4% doesn't seem like too much, but it's already come in twice, so... There's 5 more talent points. Enemies gain fortitude. They have 25% more health. Ooh, okay. We're gonna need some damage then. But let's go ahead and get the ring. So I'm kind of expecting to see all of my stats update here. Yeah. Wow, that is huge. Okay. Well, I'm happy about that. There's another blue one here. Enemies have a 3% chance to drop a battery when killed. Batteries restore charge to a random ability. Okay. Well, we should get a renewal of charge every night, so we're kind of doing all right there. Let's increase our damage. That's more range. Let's do... Now, these are knockback over here, right? Yeah. That's also knockback. That's damage. Let's do crit up. So that's 8% now. And then another attack speed up. That's 0.66. We're getting that down pretty low, which is nice. And we're out of talents. So let's keep going. Yeah, that the one ring ability was huge. Oh, wow. Okay, our range is now a little farther, I guess. Not too much farther. But we can... Yeah, our attack speed is huge, though. Get those single-shot enemies out of the way. Oh, that was a crit. Yeah, the fact that you can hit multiple enemies with a single shot if they're close enough to each other is really, really nice. There's another crit. I like the little icon to indicate when you get that. It's not too obtrusive, but still lets you know whenever it triggers. Get that little guy there. And that was a crit to kill the big one. Perfect. 5 more talent points, and tatties will now appear. Okay, so new enemy type. We could increase our range by a bit. Let's see, 5 skill points. Next 2 basic attacks fire in all 4 directions. That's another active skill. Killing 15 enemies grants 3 bonus attack damage for 5 seconds. That honestly seems pretty good. And there's an XP upgrade over there. So let's make our way over there, I think. Let's get range. Oh, gumball collector. Enemies have a 3% chance to drop a gumball candy when killed. Gumballs grant 3% attack speed until the end of the night. Okay. I wonder if that stacks. I'm sure it does. So let's get the health there. And there's another blue one. Your basic attacks have a 10% chance to explode, dealing 50% of your attack damage to surrounding enemies. That's going to be huge. So let's get knockback there. Let's get blast quiver. And I also kind of want gumball. But I also want to be working towards these 3 experience ups. So let's get increased range. And let's see, that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If we get 5 more points, we can get an extra 15% experience, which will be at 125% total after that. That's pretty good. Oh, and I just noticed up here, we are on night 6 of 20. All right, let's keep going. So our attack speed is still pretty good. Our range should be better. Yeah, I mean, we can hit the guys up there. Oh, that was an explosion. That already triggered it. I see the icon underneath our character portrait. I wonder if that means it's on cooldown. Oh, and I see we have this like rat enemy. Those must be the new type. Oh, it looks like, okay, they dig underground and then they pop up a little bit closer. It's only take 1 shot. Without a crit, so that's pretty good. Get that little guy there. Get these 2 big guys. Get the spider up there. So top and bottom, it looks like we can kill top. Top and bottom maybe, just from where they spawn. Left and right seem to be a little bit too far. We only have 4 talent points this time. Enemies will now spawn 10% more frequently. All right, so let's get the XP there. The range. We'll get another range and then another XP. Cool. Okay. And then next time we'll get the experience up and then work our way down to Gumball Collector. That also seems pretty good. And then, oh man, I'm just sure that there are more crazy things in here that we're just not seeing. All right, but we're at 120% experience. And our range is now 4.25. Okay. Maximum of 8, so we're already over halfway to that. Let's keep going. I think we're level 27 in the top left already, so... Oh, that was a crit. Oh yeah, we can hit the guys all the way at the bottom at this point. It looks like the rats might be able to respond to the fact that we can't, or that we can end up hitting them right from where they spawn. Maybe, although I was able to hit that guy before he went underground, so I'm not sure. Oh, we got the skilled bonus from getting a 20 enemy chain. Or is that a 20 hit chain? Looks like it's a hit chain. And you can kind of queue up shots as well, which is nice. Let's make sure to hit all of these guys. We're almost, yeah, we hit a 43 combo here. Okay, it looks like it is enemy, because it didn't count 2 shots there against the big guy. But 6 talent points, and enemies receive 10% less knockback. Might need to start planning for that then. Knockback's one of those things that you don't really notice until it's gone. But we have 6 talent points, so let's get that extra XP. Let's get crit, health, gumball. That's going to be big. And then down here, we have 2 more points we can put into something. Let's go knockback, and we'll do this knockback as well, and try to kind of counter the lower knockback that we have now. Then, yeah, working north will probably uncover more. I wonder if it won't show us other things until we get the one that it's already kind of displaying, which is this one. So it might be worth kind of working towards the hail of arrows, grabbing it, and then seeing what other skill ends up showing us. Cool. Okay. And no more talents, so let's keep going. Here we go. I'm liking the archer class so far. It makes me curious about what the other classes are like. It mentioned specifically that the archer doesn't have a lot of defensive capabilities, so I am curious as to what that's like. I also think that orange thing that we picked up there was a gumball. We should have a little bit faster attack speed for the rest of the night, which is nice. If we can get some gumballs early, then faster attack speed for later on in the night, like now, when there's just way more enemies, is very handy. Get that guy before he gets to me. Get the spider. There's a rat coming up. Oh, already got him. Cool. And got the spider right at the end. We crit on the spider. That kind of seemed like overkill, but Night 8 survived. 5 talent points. Enemies now have 25% more health. All right, so now we're going to want to start looking at damage. Let's see here. We're still doing pretty good in terms of health. I don't think we've been hit once. It's going to be, knock on wood. Let's hope that keeps happening. Killing 15 enemies grants 3 bonus attack damage for 3 seconds. And attack speed is increased. Let's just start working our way north, actually. So let's go, unless there's something actually in the bottom right here that we wanted. I'm not seeing anything there. But let's maybe work towards this ability. So health, attack speed, knockback, and range up. Okay, I don't see anything else around that's kind of blown my mind. But we have Hail of Arrows available to us next time for 2, which is another ability. We're not really using our main ability much, but I'm sure we could use it more, realistically, with us getting charges back every night. I'm not sure where our charges are displayed. I guess I'll just have to use the ability and see if I see anything change. Get that rat. There we go. Get that rat. These big guys here. Get the spiders. I do like that the spiders move a little and then just kind of just stop within your range of attack. It's very kind of them to just let me get a strong hit. There was an explosion. I'm not sure how much that actually did, though. Oh, and we just got a gumball. We seem to be doing pretty well, honestly. Oh, and there's another gumball, but it's the end of the night, so doesn't really do too much. 5 talent points. Enemies have a 5% increased chance to be elite. Interesting. I wonder if that's just increased health, increased damage. But let's get another ability here. And Sanguine Bounty. Killing 50 enemies heals 5 health points. So that's another one, right? That's the same thing as down here. It is. So would that be killing 15 enemies heals 10 health points if we got both? I could see that being pretty good. And we have 3 more. Let's go ahead and do health, range, and damage. Oh, and there's 2 experience ups, right? Back to back. That's pretty good. And we're out of talents, so let's move on to the next night. Here we go. Oh, I think that was an elite spider down to the south. It looks kind of bluish, different color at least. Oh, that was an explosion. That was cool. I mean, we're just, with our range, we're just kind of keeping things at bay right now. We already have the plus 10% increased XP. Oh, that was an elite enemy. Oh, that spider down there is definitely elite, or was elite. It's already gone. There's an elite big eye to the left. And that guy is taking 4 shots? 4 shots to kill. Okay, so it must be like double health or something. Let's make sure. Let's actually activate our ability here. Let's just get a ton of extra shots. Oh, and that was it. And we got 6 talent points. Hey, enemies gain 2 things. Okay. Mega blobs will now appear. And that's blue, which means it's probably really good for the enemy. Not good for me. But enemies also have a 5% increased chance to be elite. Okay. I wonder if mega blobs split into smaller blobs whenever they die. I guess we'll just have to see. But we have 6 skill points. Let's put those into there. And then, oh, we have something up here. Safety Mush. You gain 0.25 knockback power and an extra life, resurrecting with 50% health points and instantly killing all enemies after death. Okay. The 0.25 knockback power seems pretty good. I mean, the extra life is nice. We haven't been hit once, but it is still nice to have. Oh, we have a blue one here. That's another energy collector upgrade. Okay, so we're pretty good there. What do we kind of want to work on in terms of stats? Our damage seems pretty good. We could keep pushing attack speed and attack range, because we still can't fully reach the left and the right like doors where they come from. So we could kind of start pushing for that. What's our max knockback? There isn't a max to knockback power. Okay. And yeah, I'm also kind of wanting to get an increased shot count. I did realize that the One Ring didn't give us an extra shot, which would have been really powerful. But we'll go ahead and do attack speed here. Let's come down here. We'll get crit, attack speed, and damage. That is Brutal Bounty. Killing 15 enemies grants 3 bonus attack damage for 5 seconds. Okay, so that's another one of this. So if we killed 15 enemies, for 5 seconds we'd have 6 extra damage, which is, what is that? Another 66% damage increase for 5 seconds? That's pretty good. But that's all of our talents, so let's keep going. And we'll look at the skill tree on the next night. Oh, the music is kicking up. All right. Yeah, range still can't quite get to the guys at the end. Oh, there's a Mega Blob, though. All right, and an elite main eye. So let's see this Mega Blob. Yeah, okay, so it splits into smaller enemies. The nice thing is that your shots will hit enemies in the same area. So as soon as it splits, if I get a shot off, then we're good. We'll just handle all the little guys immediately. Oh, there's a marble that we'll be getting. A little bit extra faster speed here. Oh, there was an elite Mega Blob. Okay, and the elite Mega Blob does split into elite smaller blobs. So it does carry its elite status down. And we got gifted down there. Okay, that was a plus 25% XP modifier. That was pretty good. All right, enemies gain bulk. Receive 10% less knockback. Okay. And waves will now contain an additional enemy. Jeez. All right. Well, let's get attack speed up. Let's go ahead and get this Brutal Bounty on both sides. And then let's get increased damage. Because getting an extra damage bonus for 5 seconds is going to be really good. And then we'll just kind of keep going. There's another experience up. I mean, yeah, we're just kind of going for anything we can see here. There's a ton more attack speed up over here as well. which getting that down is obviously going to be huge. Or critical strike as well. We have access to a number of those that I don't think we've taken. Yeah, we have this down here. That's like 1, 2, let's see here, 3 that we have access to just immediately. 4, 5. That would lead into 6, and that's 12% more critical strike chance, which is almost doubling it. So might be worth kind of pumping into those as well. All right, let's move on to the next night. Get this hard rock music going. Oh, the rats they're starting to come out a little faster now. Now, I love that you can kind of queue up your shots here. After you get a shot fired off, you can just kind of aim in the next direction, and as soon as that shot gets off, you can just immediately turn. Allows you to quick fire, especially with how fast we're firing. Oh, okay. Get those guys. Let's get the south channel here. We have a rat coming up. Get that guy. I am starting to see more elite enemies. That was all 3 effects all at the same time there. That was crazy. There's an elite spider to the left. Yeah, it is nice that we can hit enemies as soon as they spawn, especially up top. There we go. And that's that one done. 5 talent points. Almost 6. Pretty close there. Enemies now have more health and receive less knockback. All right. So let's go... You know what? Let's push north. We'll do attack speed up. Oh, that's an achievement. Learn 50 talents. Wow. What's this? Vortec aimbot. Gain 25% critical strike chance and automatically aim for 5 seconds. Automatically aim. Wow. Okay, that could be pretty big if we're getting surrounded. And I wonder if we can do multiple abilities. So we automatically aim, we're firing off all directions, and our next attacks have increased attack speed anyway. That would be pretty nice. All right, let's do range up. How many do we have? We have 4. Yeah, let's do increased range. What is that? That heals us. Okay. Let's do crit, attack speed, and another range. So that's another damage. That'll be good. Attack speed is increased by 20% for 2 seconds after using an ability. We've already seen that somewhere else. Spark Quiver. Your attacks have an 8% chance to fire another attack in the same direction. I'm just going to push for that. We end up getting close to some more experience ups anyway, but that's going to be really, really big. And yeah, Sanguine Bounty there. All right. So what is that going to be? 1, 2, 3, 4, probably 5, 6, 7 if we want to get experience. So that's probably going to be over the course of 2 nights. All right, let's keep going. Get those guys down there. Get the rat. I mean, yeah, we can just... If we have nowhere to fire, we just fire up, and we'll hit enemies as they're spawning, like right there, which is kind of crazy. Get the rat right as he comes up. That was great timing. We're already getting 10% more XP here, which is big. I keep seeing the XP flying towards our character, thinking that it's an enemy attack, which is scaring me a little bit, but that's all right. Let's see if we can get that up. There we go. So at 50, we get gifted, where we get 25% XP from enemies. Oh, that's a really shiny guy over to the right. Get those down to the south. Work the guys over to the left. We have over 75 now in terms of our chain. We've hit 80. Oh, and that guy had a shield. Interesting. So he just kind of ate one shot. Interesting. Okay. Enemies will now spawn 10% more frequently, and Dread Knights now feel 5 seconds longer. Well, are they 5 seconds longer, or did they just feel 5 seconds longer? Probably the former. All right, so let's get attack speed, damage, health, experience up. Oh, and there wasn't actually a skill there, so we can just get that. Sweet. Cool. One more, we can get that next experience up, which will be nice. And then we might as well go for the safety mush. Getting extra knockback power is pretty good, because the last couple upgrades the enemies have gotten have been resisting that. And just being safe with an extra resurrect won't be too bad. in preparation for the enemies potentially getting too strong, we could also grab the Sanguine Bounties that we have unlocked. Just in case we start getting hit. So, you know, we don't have a situation where enemies start to hit us. We're kind of down for the count in one round without any way to kind of account for it anywhere. But we can also get this with, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. So that wouldn't be too bad either. But I think we're going to go for the mush. Grab this extra XP upgrade and then probably start down here because this only costs 1. So 1, 2, what was that? 3, 4, 5. So we need 5 to grab that. Plus 6 for the experience up. So, and this is red now. Looks like, yeah, since we crossed the halfway point, it's been red. So let's keep going. All right. So, I mean, honestly, I think we're doing really well in terms of our attack power. Our attack speed is really good as well. Looks like there was that second shot in the same direction that we got for a sec there. Yep, right there as well. It's a random chance, but I think it's 8%, but we seem to be hitting it quite often here. There was another shielded enemy. Those guys worry me. If we have too many of those, them just kind of eating a shot is really rough on our part. See, get that rat over to the right. Get the enemies to the south. Oh, we didn't get the raptor dog, but that's fine. Get the enemies to the left, to the right. If things get a little too close, just focus on those first. There we go. That's a big rat over to the left. Oh. I just got an achievement. Get a brilliant combo. I'm not sure what that means, but we did get 7 talent points. Wow. Oh, brilliant might have been in the bottom right. We must have ended up killing 100 enemies without getting hit. So we must have gotten a huge XP bonus. So it's 7 talent points. Enemies now have an extra 5% chance to be elite, and there's an extra enemy now. That's fine. All right, so let's grab that XP bonus, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. We have 1 more point. So this was getting an extra charge for an ability. Yeah, we could start going for Sanguine Bounty. Oh, over here. 3-hit mechanic. Every third attack has double attack damage. That is really big, actually. Okay, we should see if we can get around to that. So let's just start kind of pushing left here. There's another damage as well. So yeah, as we increase our damage, that, once we get this ability, every third hit is going to just scale off of that. All right, that's huge. All right, we don't have it yet, though. But we now have increased knockback and an extra life if we need it. And we still haven't been using our abilities, but I'm ready to use them whenever it seems like things might get a little tricky. Alright, we're knocking out things. There's a shield. Oh, we knocked that guy back pretty far, actually, after we got rid of the shield. Okay, I can see our knockback is working really well. On the enemies that take more than 1 hit, they're getting knocked back like maybe a full tile, which is huge. Oh, there's kill 50 elite enemies as an achievement as well. I'm also kind of keeping a better eye on the combo now this time. Let's see. Yeah, there it is. Brilliant. Plus 50% XP. That's what we got the achievement for hitting. And yeah, I can see that XP just rolling in. All right, last few enemies here. And that's another level up. How many was that? 8 talent points, so 8 level ups. Wow. Enemies gain recruits. Trunks will now appear. That's a legendary one for them. That's rough. And then more chance to be elite. All right, so let's go ahead and, yeah, we want to start working left here. So attack speed, range. Let's get experience. What is this? Charmed weapon. Critical strike chance is increased by 12% 4 seconds after using an ability. Okay. Let's go with, this costs 2. So we'll do health, 3-hit mechanic, and attack speed. And then next time we have a number of experience ups to go for, which will be nice. Oh, and something else up here. Frost trap. That's a lot of details. All right. Place a trap, dealing 50% of your attack damage. So right now, 6. And applying frostbite to all nearby enemies on impact. We can have a max of 15 traps. Frostbite reduces movement speed by 50% for 4 seconds. Okay, so that's a... If we ended up going for this ability, that would be a situation where enemies are kind of swarming in from one side. We want to hold them off for a moment. Buy us a little bit more time. All right, that's good to know. But yeah, we're out of talents. We're doing pretty well here. All right, let's go to the next night. Ready to use our skills whenever we need to, but honestly, we've been doing really well so far. And every third hit does increase damage, so that's the big arrow there. If we need to, I can kind of plan that out, like with the guy over to the right there. But I don't know if I'll need to. Oh, okay, those guys take quite a number of hits. I'm actually going to go ahead and use my skill here, just to fire off a lot of shots. Okay, so those guys are just tanky. Use a few there. Got achievement, deal 50 damage with a single basic attack. Oh, that must have been a crit with a crit on the third hit. Which, yeah, that would do a lot of damage. Let's get rid of that guy. So yeah, okay. We're starting to have to use our skills now. Now that we're getting some enemies that have a way more health, way more tanky. There we go. And 8 more talent points. Now they have 25% more health and an increased chance to be elite. Let's make sure to get the XP skills here. Let's do range, let's do damage. That's going to be really big. Critical strike chance. Okay. We're actually starting to use our abilities now. So let's look back at things like this. Attack speed is increased. Let's grab that. We have another one of those. Yep, attack speed is increased. And we want to start going for those things because we're actually using our abilities now. So those will be triggered. Let's see here. That heals us. That heals us. Okay, we have 2 more things we can grab here. So we could get these 2. Let's go ahead and do that, actually. Get those 2. So that's assuming that they both count. We're going to have 12% increased critical chance. And then there's still the ability up there that we should probably go for. And we have this one that we should also grab whenever we can. Okay. We're getting close to 20 out of 20, but the enemies are starting to pile up now. So we got to be paying attention a little bit more here. So make sure to focus on the enemies that are closest. Oh, kill 1,000 enemies. That was an achievement we just got there. Kill those guys. Kill the rat coming up. All right, let's focus on the guy over to the right. Focus on the guy up north as well. Get the rat down below. Get the rat up north. We are getting gumballs throughout all this. I'm going to go ahead and use an ability to clear out the bottom there. Just to buy us a little bit more time, give us a little bit more breathing room. Kill the guy down to the south there. Perfect. Again, that increased XP bonus now. Another big guy down to the south and to the right and to the left. Alright, got the one down there. Let's go ahead and use another ability. And that's it. And we got 9 talent points that time. Enemies take less knockback, and they spawn more frequently. Okay. So let's do this. Let's grab that. Getting that aimbot is going to be very helpful. Let's get increased XP. I haven't really noticed an issue with our range, but we do have to get these upgrades to kind of move over. So we'll get, oh, I guess we could have gone that using one less ability. That's all right. But we will get attack speed, There's another one of those, and we'll get crit up, and we'll get experience up. And I'm working towards getting this frost trap here. All right, but now we have another ability. Gain crazy high critical strike chance and automatically aim for 5 seconds. So we'll probably end up using that tonight. Let's go ahead and go here. Already starting out with a crazy elite guy over there. Let's get those guys over there. The explosions as well, dealing the extra damage, is very, very helpful. Still, I'm seeing the XP fly into my character and thinking, oh crap, I'm being hit. And so I end up firing some shots off, maybe where I don't initially have to. There's a little guy down there. Alright, we're starting to get some of the elite big guys, but we're handling them pretty well, honestly. Reached level 100 in a run. Oh yeah, there it is. We've hit level 100. I think we're doing pretty well. I'm not really sure the standard of how well we're doing. This is my first run of this game, but I feel like we're doing really well. All right, no more enemies are spawning, so let's just finish out what we have here. And that's it. That's level 103. 8 more talent points. Enemies are faster. Don't know if we've gotten that one yet. And then they have more health. All right. So let's get one upgrade here. Let's get that frost ability. Learn 4 abilities in a single run. That's another achievement. We're just knocking those achievements out. Let's do increased attack speed, increased health. Let's get charmed weapon, so that critical chance is higher. Oh, there's another brutal bounty. We know those are good. So we'll start working our way down there. We'll grab some damage on the way. Is there anything else that the talent tree is trying to point us towards at this point? I don't see anything on the edge of my screen. All right, well, let's go ahead and go to the next night. This might be... No, this is night 19 in the top right. All right, so one more night and then we're at night 20. The enemies are faster and they have more health, so just need to keep that in mind. All right. I wonder if those tree-looking enemies regenerate. Kind of hard to tell what their shtick is. I see kind of like an effect happening on them, but all I can tell is that they're just a damage sponge. Got the ones down there. Get rid of some shielded enemies to the right. We're doing all right. Oh, there's a rat down there. Nearly missed him. Perfect. Lots of tiny enemies. There's some flies, it looks like, even to the left there. Not sure where those guys came from. Okay. Screen is darkened, which means that no more enemies are spawning. So let's just deal with the ones we have here. And that's it. All right. 7 more points. Enemies are faster and they spawn more frequently. All right. No worries. So if we hover up here, oh, we can increase the game speed. Oh, this might be a timer. We might have a limited amount of time here in the skill tree to determine what we want to do. So let's go with damage there. Let's see here. Let's do, oh, down here, damage, right? Another brutal bounty. That's kind of what we were working for. Let's do attack speed. Crit chance up is going to be good. Another crit chance. And another crit chance. So I wonder when this runs out, are we just kicked off to the next night? Yeah, I'm not really sure what that in the top right there indicates. But, I mean, we're ready for the next night anyway. So let's go. Oh, music has changed. All right. Oh, hell yeah. All right, this is going to be crazy, I can tell. Let's just focus on the enemies that are closest. Shoot a few shots over to the damage sponges when we can here. We have all of our abilities. I'm not worried about any of those. Our attack speed is amazing, and our reach is able to hit just about everything. So that there is some huge enemies coming through. Oh, that's just a shielded spider. Okay. I thought that was just like a huge slime of some kind. Oh, there's a rat down there. He nearly got me. We got to the north. Okay, north and south are pretty clear. Complete 25 bounties in a single night as archer. I don't even know what bounties are, but apparently we've completed 25 of them. All right, we're doing really well here. All right, left and right are kind of getting piled up here, but that's all right. Clearing them out pretty quick. Rat to the left. Ah, dang. Okay, he just dug. Oh, there we go. I love this music. This is amazing. I'm going to see who made this music. Probably add them on Spotify. There's another achievement. Get a masterful combo. Yeah, we did. Plus 75% XP. That is crazy. Yeah, we're doing really well. Get that rat up there. 300 time combo. Still haven't used our skills. I'm kind of waiting until, you know, to see if things get dicey, but kind of nearing the end of the night here, and we're doing pretty well. Yeah, that extra damage every third shot is huge, and then the occasional chance of firing off another shot in the same direction is also really big. It's really good for clearing out the hordes. And last spider. And that was it. Complete a run without taking a single hit. Complete your first run. Unlock the wizard class. Good number of achievements there. Choose a talent package that will appear in your future runs. Interesting. Critically acclaimed, more critical strike chance and extra bonuses whenever you crit. Fire tons of homing missiles, or more powerful bounties that activate more often. I mean, I kind of like the sound of firing tons of homing missiles, so we'll do that. Mastery 0 survived. Mastery level 1 unlocked. Bonus Mastery level 2 unlocked. Wizard class unlocked. You are truly talented. Interesting. So we can see kind of all the stats that we got here in terms of the count of upgrades and how many times it actually procced. That's crazy. And then in terms of enemies, 1,864 kills and no hits. Not too bad. And then we can also view the tree that we ended up finishing out on here. Not too bad. All right, let's go to the main menu here, and let's take a look. Let's see here. Let's look at the compendium here. Portals, curses, elites. Oh, we've seen all the elites, it looks like. Speedy, gigantic. Okay, so there are different types. So chromatic I end up seeing quite a bit. Takes 50% reduced damage from abilities, but receives increased knockback. Okay, that is what I saw. Health is increased by 25%, and movement speed is increased by 20%. Immune to all knockback. Special enemies do not have increased health points like most other elites. Okay. Immune to all status effects. These are the ones that got a shield. Are there any that are just like, they just can't be hit or something kind of crazy? Infested. This is where the flies are coming from. Health is increased. Movement speed is reduced. All right. Well, looks like we have a lot to look forward to. We have a wizard now. Uses powerful spells to decimate enemies. Basic attacks can be weak. Okay. And abilities cost magic points. Magic points regenerate over time. Well, cool. Well, I'm going to go ahead and leave it off there. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe. Leave a comment with any recommendations, game recommendations, or anything that you thought looked pretty cool in this game. But I'm going to go ahead and leave it there. Thanks for watching.